Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel for another interesting video. In today's video, I am sharing with you why she is the best YouTuber in Kenya and probably the top most influential women in Africa according to Forbes. She is the best content creator in Kenya and among the top influential women in Africa for very reasons. The first one is she's very authentic. She approaches her topic with authenticity. She is not chasing clouds. She is so focused on what she's doing. Probably most of the YouTubers or the content creator in Africa, they are always chasing cloud to make them relevant. But she is completely different. She makes her things in a way that makes her relevant already without chasing cloud, very authentic, and that makes her one of the best YouTuber in Africa. Another reason why she is probably the best YouTuber in Kenya is she is very logical and very factual. She cannot wake up in the morning and start criticizing the government of Kenya without having facts. She is not approaching any topic without facts. She does her research deeply, and at the end of the day, she talks about what she wants to talk about. Like, this lady cannot wake up in the morning and start talking about the Democratic Party in the United States. The reason why Joe Biden is not vying for the next presidential election in the United States without her doing her deep research and coming out with some substantial evidence. That is what differentiates her from most of the content creators in Kenya and in Africa in general. She is not controlled by her emotions. There are many YouTubers during the Mandamano, they just wake up, they start talking to the government, or they start supporting the government, or they start going against the government without them doing their research, without them being in a position where they can back up what they are saying with the evidence. But this lady, she is so different. She does her research deeply and approach any topic with the knowledge about it. That is why she is one of the best content creator in Africa and probably the best content creator in Kenya. Another reason why she is the best content creator in Kenya is professionalism. She is so professional in a way that you will think like, oh my God, this lady is a content creator, but she is so professional in a way that she does not go out of her niche. She doesn't talk out of what she does. She is so focused. Any of the video that she posts, follows the mission of her YouTube channel, which is to inspire people, which is to educate people, which is to reform people, which is to build people to be some great people in the community. Like, her YouTube channel missions is to inspire, educate, motivate, build, and change people to be their greatest supporter or their greatest vision. English is not my cup of tea, guys. Just take it like that. She is so professional. That is the third reason why she is probably the best YouTuber in Kenya. When I talk about professionalism, I talk about the way she approaches the topic, about the way she interviews the people that comes to her show, the way that she dresses is very, very important. The way that you look, the way that you dress, the way that you carry yourself, add some substances into what you do on every day. That is one of the reasons why she is probably the best YouTuber in Kenya and among the top influential women in Africa. And one of the reasons why she is probably the best YouTuber in Kenya and among the top influential 100 women in Africa run by Forbes is she is so simple. Simplicity typifies greatness. And if you see the best manager of all time, who is Carlo Ancelotti, this guy plays basic football. His tactics is very simple in a way that even a primary school pupil who is studying football can understand Carlo Ancelotti principle of football. She is so simple in a way that anyone who watches her video is able to understand what she's really talking about. That is one of the fundamental reasons why she is probably the best YouTuber in Kenya. I've talked about Carlo Ancelotti, simplicity. If you build your YouTube channel around simplicity, you are going to make it. That is what this lady does. She is a journalist who interviews people. She knows, like, for me to interview you, I have to understand your background. I have to understand your level of education. I have to understand many different things about you so that we can approach a topic in a way you or me will not be confused, or the language will be equal. Like, there are many people that are so educated, but whenever they are talking to a primary school dropout or someone who has dropped out of college, and this person knows, like, this person that has dropped out from college or primary school struggle with English, he or she will eventually try to come out with some heavy vocabulary to confuse this person. And that is what makes this interviewer great, or this YouTuber or this content creator probably the best in Kenya, because she approaches her interview with simplicity. She is not using big vocabulary or big words to confuse her audience or the interviewer or the interview. I like her approach. That is why she is probably the best content creator in Kenya. And she is beautiful. I don't know. Like, there is a certain Cameroonian YouTuber. I like the guy, but at times he's very crazy. He says something, he's a doctor. He says the beauty of a woman makes her work very great, only if she puts a small effort. And I tend to agree with him. If you are beautiful, you work hard, you will make it. You will make it. I'm not telling, like, most of the beautiful ladies, they are not working hard. I'm saying if you are good looking, you dress well, you are charismatic, the way you carry yourself, it acts some substances, you can make it probably. And that is the difference with men. You can be good looking, you can be charming, you can be charismatic, but if you don't dirtify your hands, you will not make it, man. But for ladies, once you are good looking, you put small effort in whatever you do. Is it at the office level? Is it at the market level? Is it at the international level, or where? You will get enormous support from people around you. This lady, she's so beautiful. She dresses well. She is good looking. She keeps it simple. And that is why she is more one of the best YouTubers in Africa, or probably the best content creator in Kenya. And another reason what makes her the best YouTuber in Kenya is she is very simple. We talk about it. She is very factual. We talk about it. She is very professional. We talk about it. She is very simple. We talk about it. What is the last point that we should talk about it? She is not emotional. We talk about it. What is the last point that we can talk about it? We can talk about what about this lady? She's very hardworking. This lady is very hardworking. I know most of the people who have never stood in front of the camera and speak to the camera, they think it is an easy job. Speaking to the camera is extremely difficult. Talking to the camera is hard. It requires a lot of practice. It requires a lot of dedication. It requires a lot of time. You cannot just wake up, you put the camera in front of you, you start talking. No. I'm recording this video without a microphone, but I have to make sure that the voice is clear and people can listen to it. Like, it has to be very audible. That is what creators of content they know. Creating content is not easy. You have to be extremely hardworking. You have to give everything that you have. You have to try all your best to be that content creator. I hope you like this video. I subscribe to my YouTube channel for the more coming interesting videos.